Capricorn or Capricorn cross watcher, thank you guys for being here with me today. This is probably the longest it has ever taken me to complete a series so far. I'm talking, it's because the energy has completely shifted. Like this series, emotions are running high. I know we just got out of Valentine's Day for those who celebrate it. Not everybody celebrates it though. It's just a lot, you know, like the first 4 zodiac signs felt there was a certain energy in the air, right? And then right around Cancers, it started to get really emotional. And like all these things started coming up and people started having these revelations. It was almost like the beginning of some awakenings in people. Then we start getting into like Virgo, Libra, a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking. Then we start getting into Scorpio and the dreams start coming through. I did Sagittarius. I've done 2 on Sagittarius. In fact, Aries had 2, I believe. Cancer had 2. I mean, it's like there's a lot of energy going around, okay? And then I get to Sagittarius and same thing. But then I started feeling aggression. Not me, but the energy in the collective started shifting to aggression. And even like my neighbors were getting into a fight outside. And I don't even know which one I'm going to post because they're both train wrecks. And I don't mean the Sagittarius, but in the message, both of them are train wrecks. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I just want to give a positive message, Spirit. That's it, you know? And Spirit's like, quit trying to make it perfect. Just post what you get. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I just don't want to come with that type of energy, you know what I mean? And here we are today. So I'm going to give what I'm getting, okay? I'm going to give what I'm getting every area. And, you know, this doesn't have to be you, my love, Capricorn or cross watcher. This could be someone on the outside of you. I have to remember that because sometimes I think I forget it myself, you know? I'm like, what the hell, you know? You deserve just as much of a positive message, but sometimes it just isn't like that, you know? Not that this is not positive, you know? It's just, I feel like somebody here, cross watcher, Capricorn, or an outsider, whoever this is being hit in all areas. They're being hit in their work area. It's like no sooner does something start, kind of like Leos, no sooner does life start looking up and things are really positive in at least one aspect, but then everything else starts falling apart, right? And what I started hearing before I clicked your video was that there's something going on in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call? That's what I'm hearing. So there is something going on in the neighborhood, maybe actually where you live or the neighborhood where you work. Or there's some of you, wherever you work, if you go somewhere, you either work from home, okay, that's why I'm getting neighborhood, or your company is located like right by a neighborhood. There's a neighborhood right directly beside or behind, or you're in the middle of a neighborhood. Slap dab, I'm hearing. Slap dab in the middle. Some of you are in the South, slap dab in the middle of them. But anyway, yeah, it's like something definitely going on in every single neighborhood. In your work neighborhood, the work arena, in your relationship arena, neighborhood, friendships, everything. It's like there's something, you know, there's always something. Yeah, maybe I should title it that. There's always something. See, what this makes me think of here is someone's been able to, I don't know how many people don't go through this though. I think everyone goes through this because we all have our down days, you know what I mean? Our down seasons, if it's not even just a day. We all have our times in life where, you know, we're just not our best. We're not at our peak. We're, you know, whatever that is, we could have lost somebody and we're going through depression, like, or whatever, you know? Being on this planet, experiencing the human condition can be a fucking nightmare. Yeah? I think it's a fucking nightmare. Some of you are connected to Scorpios. Also Leos here, okay? Because reminds me of a Leo, and I got a nightmare in Scorpio's message. You may want to watch that one. But it gives me the idea here of, you ever went into a neighborhood and maybe you do this yourself, or maybe you're kind of appalled when people do this. You're like, how do people do this? Are they not afraid to like leave their doors wide open? You ever seen somebody who will be in a neighborhood, it may not even be your own, and they'll have the curtains open, or they'll leave their front door open, you know, where you can see directly inside, especially at nighttime when you can really see inside. Like the whole layout of the home, it's like, wow, either this is a really trusting person, or they were never I never had a criminal type mind before. They never had a criminal in their family before. They're you know, maybe they're not worried because they have some connection to the law, and so they don't worry about being, you know, invaded, or you know what I'm saying, robbed. It's just like, you ever seen that, and you drive past someone's home and you're like, wow, you can see literally everything in there. I can see the highlights in their hair. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can see what type of brand ketchup they use. Like, that's some fucked up shit. What the hell? I can see the color of their couch and the pattern of the fibers, you know? What the fuck? And it's just like, wow, you know, that's kind of how I feel. I feel like somebody here is one way on the outside. It looks like the way that someone, I feel like this could be someone on the outside of you, but this could be you guys, and it could be reversed. I'm going to say this as if it's someone on the outside of you. I don't know who this person is to you. I don't know if you work with them, if it is a neighbor, or if it's you yourself and it's reversed, but somebody on the outside lets people in, or lets people see into their life just enough that it looks like, wow. One, it looks like, dang, this person's being really open and really honest and really transparent almost, or, you know, they seem to be really content and confident in who they are and proud of the life that they've built for themselves or what they have going on, you know. But if you were to go in that bitch, like, maybe it looks good from the road, but that's just that room. You haven't seen the rest of the rooms. Listen, no judgment, because we can all get like that. You ever have them days, weeks, months, hours where you're just like, fuck it, I don't even feel like it. I'm in a funk in my life right now. Okay, leave me the fuck alone. But it's along the lines of somebody's made how their relationship is on the outside. They've made how they are at work, or the position they have at work. They've made it seem better than it is, but it's actually, when you get down to it, there are some things that could really be worked on and that are probably being overlooked or brushed under the rug that eventually are going to become a problem. And I feel like this is past tense. I feel like now is when they are becoming the problem. Okay. In somebody's life here, things are going to start unraveling. I see a cat playing with a yarn ball. It's because they have just wanted a specific life, or wanted their life to look a certain way, or maybe ignored things that were probably pretty important at the time, and now it's starting to kind of tell off, you know. So that's when the universe comes in and starts hitting you in every area, hitting in your work, hitting in, you know, the neighborhood, hitting in your relationship, you know. And if this is not you, this, like, okay, let me give an example here. Some of you could be in, I don't even want to say this. I don't even want to say this. I'm going to say it, but I don't want to say it. Some of you, now this, again, I want to reiterate, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's just because I'm trying to not say it. I'm being honest. I could lie, but I'm not. Some of you, this could be a person in a relationship on the outside of you, but also this could be some of you who have been in long-term relationships yourself. Your partner may not be telling you everything, and I don't mean they're cheating. I just mean they may not be telling you how unhappy they really are. They may not be telling you that they're really struggling on the inside. Maybe they're struggling. It feels like a masculine. It feels like a masculine that's really struggling. Either, like, they're not very good at being open. I'm not saying this is a bad masculine or they don't have a good heart. They just aren't very communicative unless you, like, have to drag it out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can be, but they also keep some things to themselves because they may feel that if you knew everything that went on in their mind, it could really, like, shit could hit the fan, you know? And that maybe you would handle it emotionally when they just want to have a conversation with you. Like, I think they do want to have a conversation with you if you're in a long-term committed relationship, okay? If this isn't you, it's somebody on the outside of you. One of the partners wants to have a serious conversation. Like, there's a lot they'd love to talk about, but it's like, I know deep down on the inside, I can't have this conversation with my partner. If it's not romantic, this could be family. It's like, yeah, hell yeah, I'd love to have a conversation. There's a lot of things I have to say, but honestly, it's not really going to go anywhere. It's probably going to end in an argument or a fight. And so, or somebody crying or getting emotional. So I can't I'm just going to keep it to myself. But that's not really healthy, you know? Like, I do feel like somebody here needs to be honest with their partner, and they're not. And because of this, because this has been going on, I think shit's gonna hit the fan. If it's not right now, it's about to unravel. And it could unravel just for one partner, but when you're in a relationship, it's gonna unravel for everybody, you know? Because one partner's being hit by it. There's also something to do with where you live, guys. I don't know if it's too expensive where you guys live and you're thinking of moving somewhere else, if the neighbors, or if there's some issue with neighbors, if there's an issue with distance, living too far from work, so the commute is, you know, the gas is outrageous. If it's just as simple as we need more land, or we want to go live on more land and get off of this property, we're just here for a temporary time. I don't know if this is like rental properties. I don't know. Not enough room. It could be that there's not enough room. Like in one space, it may not be enough room, so we need more space. There's a lot of scenarios, but it has something to do with one of the issues that will unravel, and it may unravel in kind of a surprising way, could be where somebody lives, or a situation to do with the neighborhood or living, or the actual place in which someone lives, the price, the space, the land. Something that's going to be one of the issues. Also, there's somebody around you that you guys, I don't know how to say this, but they are aware of you even when you aren't aware of them. So be really careful with that. I don't feel any like weird, oh, this is a stalker. Do you know what I actually feel though? Like, this would be more, well, not necessarily, but especially if you live in a neighborhood where the homes are really close together, or if you live in a neighborhood where maybe you're in apartments or townhomes. Do you get where I'm going with this? You know, you never know who's looking out their blinds. You never know who's looking out their window while you're outside doing whatever you're doing. And so, just know someone is aware of you that you may not be aware of, watching you close in your proximity. Could even be at work, may not be your neighborhood. It could be literally where you work, like somebody watches you come and go, especially if there's a neighborhood by your work. They watch you come and go. They watch where you park. I'm hearing your parking spot. They watch where you work. Something's trying to come through. Work. Especially if you go outside and you smoke. If anybody smokes and they go outside, okay? Now, this could also be your neighborhood, though, especially if you, like, work from home, you're home a lot. I don't know, man. There's somebody here, or if you, like, work in a shopping center, there's people that come in and out. There's somebody who's aware of you that you're not aware is aware of you. If this is not you, it's somebody on the outside, like maybe your kids go to work or something, be careful. Somebody's aware of somebody, or watches them, sees them, you know, hasn't spoken up, said anything. I don't get any weird vibe from it. I'm just aware of this person's presence, okay? Also, no, there's something to do with where somebody works or somebody lives. Okay. I didn't even pay attention. I'm so zoned out on yours. I didn't even pay attention that my timer had already went off. But I guess we could leave it there. I don't want to like drag it out, but I don't know. I don't know. Something's off. Something's off here. Now, I do just want to go ahead and throw something out here before we go. It was something I kind of got before we started the video, and it kind of faded away as I was talking. Somebody here who is in a relationship, whether it's your own or someone on the outside of you, someone has been doing everything they can to like make a relationship, a marriage, something work, continue to work. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna keep it together, no matter how, I'm hearing come hell or high water, no matter how tumultuous it can be, no matter how negative it can be. It's like, yeah, well, we're gonna focus on the positive things. We're gonna continually work together. I get a lot of making up, even if it's not ever we ever left each other, but it could be a relationship where it's been on again, off again, or a lot of threatening to leave each other, or a lot of it took us a long time to get to this point. You see what I'm saying? But, or there's a lot more bad than there is good. It's just, but we still stay together because that's what love does. I feel like somebody in the relationship is not being honest with their partner. Feels like the masculine, though. It feels like the masculine's not being honest as far as, it doesn't mean it's the man, whoever takes on the masculine energy, is not being honest in the sense that they either have their, it's like they have their, I'm hearing they have their secrets. Like they have their own secrets, but I don't know. I don't get a cheater, actually, which is interesting. As secretive as somebody can be, someone's partner, I don't get that someone's actually cheated, but maybe it's like a lustful eye, you know what I mean? Or maybe someone here, maybe the secret is, I know that you are looking at other people, or I know that you go dressed up for other people. Like, I don't know. It's like really weird, right? Someone's got some sort of secret here. I don't know if somebody's got a thing for the neighbor, or somebody's got a thing for somebody at work. But it's like, we're going to keep it to ourselves. And if nobody is in a relationship here, feels like a relationship though. It's like we have a secret kind of, somebody's got a little honey boo boo at a distance or something. At a distance don't mean that far, you know, it can mean right down the road. I mean, at a distance could mean in another department. At a distance could mean at work, while if they're in a relationship, their partner is at home. You see what I'm saying? Somebody's got a little boo thing or a little love interest. Doesn't mean they're cheating though, you know? But I mean, I guess it depends on people's ideas of cheating, because you can cheat in your heart. You ain't got to cheat by sticking it in nobody or on nobody. You can just cheat in your heart, you know, emotional cheating. So somebody here is like, could be honest, especially if they're in a relationship. I guess nobody has to know if they like somebody at work or in the neighborhood or somewhere they're not necessarily supposed to like someone, so they keep it quiet. But if there's a relationship here, yeah. And I keep going back to the person who, wow, I went way over. I keep going back to the person who I'm picking up on, who like, somebody's watching someone here, or somebody's aware of someone, but they've been like keeping it to themselves. But it's like now somebody is aware that someone's aware. It's like, okay, imagine if you're just at work. I'm going to give this example, then we're going to go. Imagine you're at work and you work somewhere and you're on the register, you're doing your thing, or you're on the computer, but you work somewhere in public and someone they've been very aware of you and they've been attracted to you. They've been kind of watching you every time they come in or every time they go by or something. Or they are in the neighborhood behind your workplace, so they watch you through their window. I don't fucking know, you know, it's something like this, right? I'm just giving an example. So they've had a little thing for you, or they know who you are. They've been checking you out. They've been checking you out online. They've been figured you out, looked up your address. I don't know. They know who you are and they're aware of you. But then one day you just so happen to, like, somebody comes in, not the same person, right, but somebody else, and they ask you a question. You happen to look up at your computer, but the time you look up at your computer or your register, example, here comes the person, but usually you don't look up. So you happen to notice them, but you notice them noticing you. So now you are aware that someone is aware of you. And you get that gut feeling, right? Like, oh, this isn't the first time they've looked at me, or they've been aware of me. I wonder how long this person's been watching me, because you can just tell. You know what I mean? Like, your intuition never lies. That's what I'm getting. Somebody's aware now that you are aware of them, or somebody is aware now that you know something about them, or that you've been aware of them for a while, or vice versa. you will be made aware of somebody who's been aware of you. Does that make any fucking sense? I don't know. Okay, let me give one more example. I know I said I was going to quit, but like, let's say it has nothing to do with love or interest like that, you know? Let's say somebody's been doing a little something, something energetically on you, or had a little something, something energy your way, sending you some negative shit, you know, felt some type of way about you, but to your face was pretending. You now are aware of how this person really feels about you, or they are now aware of how you always really felt about them. That type shit. It's like the person who's being stalking the stalker. The person who's been spying on the spyer. I fucking love it. That's good. That's good. That should be a movie. It reminds me of the show You. You guys ever seen the show You? Oh boy, he's a mess. Anyway, alright guys, thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.